Welcome back. Where's my thing? Where's my thing? Does anybody know where my things are? What thing, you may ask? Well, I know what to do. It's right here. Hello, welcome back, best of the best, most ethical practitioners of light and love, who are defined as reciprocating their very best equally and always. Yes. Okay. How do we define their very best? I would say they're motioned by angels of light and love. I would have to say that. That makes the most sense to me. Yeah. It's funny because I saw some kind of clip like a comedian or something made some great points. Then all of a sudden, I think I got pretty offended when it said something about was giving percentages, and part of the percentages of the population, in order to prove the point, was saying something about a degree of how many people believe in angels. But it was more of like the way it was said, it was like kind of a sacrilege, that it was bogus for someone to believe in such. And so I got offended to the point where I just snapped right off. And then I realized, oh, you know what? Maybe he was saying something else. But I think, I don't know, I should never doubt myself. But what was more compelling to me was how I was so triggered by it that I just would not listen to. There are certain things that are just non-negotiable to me. And for what? How do I say it? I'm not going to go out of my way to dissuade someone of whatever they think. I pick my battles, okay? But I'm not going to sit in and listen and allow my being to assist with the manifestations of someone else's lack of belief system. They're cementing that. I'm not going to have any part in that. So, that's where I stand with that so far. Oh, the tea is delicious. I like it. All right. So, okay, I can't tell you about that yet. So, I don't know why I have this thing about, should I say angels of light and love welcome you in to direct and protect these messages, my chakras, my auras, my space, my work, and that of my children's, or our children's, okay? Let's do it like that. Okay, I can't report to you every single thing right now, but what I do know, another observation is that when I clock into work, there's still this part me here and part me there, which it's almost like I convinced myself that I'm just a regular person because I'm getting paid like a regular person, half my age. And when I look at things, okay, how do I even start this without being on my high horse? Okay, these are just clear observations. So today I get an email with more job orders, and I'm looking at them, and the pay has decreased. I don't even understand it. From what everybody else tells me that has a normal, decent paying job, nobody wants to work, nobody's coming in. No, it's been hard to screen through candidates, etc. And people want to work from home. That's a new thing. People want to stomp their feet and work from home, or not at all. And it's crazy to me. On I'm right here, honey. I'm right here. I am training myself to speak all the right answers. And what's going on? I don't understand. Like, what? I'm it's mind-boggling. So I decided not to respond to him for the last couple of orders, because I'm like, reps, you know me, okay? You know how much backing I can give, like how much support, and like, you don't have to ask me every single freaking time if you want to, like, if I want to be submitted for certain things. You should know at my level now that you should not have to ask for anything that would better my situation. Okay? Especially when I've signed my stuff over. You're my representative. You should be able to figure that out easily, like the back of your hand. So, I know my worth. I know they do too. But, I have this lifestyle now of what I do here. So, whatever everybody says, like, how easy it is to find a job, it really is not that easy. Even when you have a home, even when you pay mortgages, even when you pay, like, utility bills, even, like, if you have everything that looks good on paper and the presentation, people are so living in fear. It is disgusting. It is disgusting. So, I'm trying to use that as a motivator to get out of that funk. That's what I'm going to do. So I started that motioning today. And at my regular job, I'm a regular person. That's how I'm going to do it. Anyway. What have we got here? It's the comeback of the inner child. That's what Spirit's telling me to do. Those jobs, I can do them, but Spirit doesn't want me in those positions. Spirit doesn't want me doing that. Doesn't want me doing that. So, Spirit's saying, instead of wishing on a star, Spirit's going to make that happen. So, not to, like, criticize the people who, led up to this process. Those employers, okay? They're doing their own thing. And they're getting the comeback that they deserve from that, So, I don't know if there's any neutrality presented in that. Because the way I see it in its most positive sense, they probably just need to go along with the motions of things for me to get it, like for me to finally register that I need to stop with the whole nonsense of looking into jobs that are mediocre and that are truly beneath me. I mean, the job that I have now, I can't make judgments over it. Like, it's paying some bills. So, I don't know. There are some genuine people in there. More so than not. Oh my gosh, it's the High Priestess extroverted. Spirit's saying, I know. I know what I need to do. If you're here and you're vibing with me at this state, you know what you should be doing. So, if everything feels like it's like coming up against you, doing the same old, it's like, Spirit's, this is, what do you want to say about this, Spirit? Because there's a scroll open on the floor. It's like you're serving the world. We are serving the world, okay? This is what I do. This is what I'm about. This is what I enjoy, and this is what I'm freaking good at, okay? Be serving, you know? And just being good with that. Because all the old stuff is really just dumbing ourselves down. It is. There's no nice way of putting it. There's no pretty bow that goes along with that. It's not part of that package. It's saying that, you see, she's an alchemist. And like an herbal type of witch too. Green witch. This is interesting. What's the color of light purple? What does that represent? It's a lavender. So very much protected. Protected by the truth. For sure. And stylish. Like, you can go out with the flair, Tina. Instead of like the red carpet, you have like this freaking Art Deco thing. Not just the checkered print like everybody else, but then their strategy. No. You like discombobulated it. So you have like this blend of like Van Gogh brush strokes within like Picasso's output. So people try to wrap their minds around it, but like the pattern is insane. And yet it also makes sense. So that's what Spirit wants me to do. So I've motioned for that. It's excellent. I like it. Okay, 2 came out. It is the 3 of Wands and the Chariot card. Back to back, you see? Facing forward and then it's back. Okay. And what is it saying here? This is manifestation, like calling in your ships. Not your ships are just coming in because you placed in the order. It's not like 2 separate action items or first then the other. This is a connectivity of receptivity in motion. This is active manifestations here. It's push and pull communications. So when we see that, oh my gosh, this is what Spirit is saying. Okay, so is this for me or for others? I'm telling you my story, okay? I'll tell you my story. Okay, let's pull 1 card to see. Is this for me or is this also for other, Spirit? It's okay. You can tell me. I'm fine with it. 10 of Wands in reverse. Spirit is saying, this is definitely for me, but this is also for anyone who is leaving behind in like a burdened past, a prior self. You see, the person of stone, like Medusa, got to them, and then, you know, this is the releasing of all of that, the shedding of old skins, the softening up of a callous way of being, something that really just kind of held you captive in your own skin. Oh my gosh, that sucks. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, that's what Spirit is saying. Okay, so again, we see like the yin yang here, but it's also kind of like Pisces, right behind on the cape. Okay. But we see that here, the carryover. So what they're saying is that we are being, these characters and I are being driven forward, like this innate knowing of what we must do, the best choice possible for us, because the path behind us is slowly like creating tower moments. Oh my gosh. I wanted to say disintegrating, but it's not even disintegrating. It's like falling away, There's no going back. We're already here. Okay. So, yeah, but as we move forward, it's super healing. Yeah, it's breaking the chains. Oh my gosh, there's chains on the wheels and they're both broken. It's unleashing something. Whoa, unleash the beast for sure. Into a new world. See? That's what it's saying. Okay. So not to be like so bummed about it, you know, because whatever we're headed for is something like, it's so good. It's so good right now. Like that right now, I can feel people attacking me. And there's like congestion here coming through too. They're bringing sickness upon themselves. With what they're doing, with where I'm at right now, with how protected I am in several realms, that's what they're calling upon them. Like, failing health. Okay. Yeah, the Star card and the Seven of Pentacles here. So, it's going to happen one way or the other. Okay? If I'm supposed to look at this just for myself, I've propagated this tree that's already, like, ready to bloom. So you're just admiring. You know, because to actually dig a ditch for a tree, that takes some time. And the ground here looks very, like, it's hard to get through. So whatever we did is very groundbreaking. I mean, dude, it's a Star card. What are you going to say about that? So if these two are separate, okay, can we get a clarifier for the Seven of Pentacles? Because it looks like we're shining, but then on the other part of it, it's like, again, we're looking at that back-to-back area here. So it's like, let me tell, okay, so looking at that relatively to the back-to-back cards in the previous, it's almost like we're shining. We're doing like a fabulous job. Nobody needs to commend us. We already know this. Like, it's good. We're used to that already. So, you know, it's like, you know, strawberry on top. It's great. You know, if anybody like says, you know, you're doing fantastic, you know, even like on hush, on the down low, within your like secret side life going on, people, or like directly with what you're doing, it's great, you know, but it's not a make or break. It's nice. Okay. Now, I don't even know if you could call it nice. It's it makes it more joyful. Okay, to be able to share that vibe with someone else, that recognition. But we can go at this like we're doing just fine. Okay. But here, people have to wait for their stuff to come to fruition. Okay. So these could be two separate energies, looking at it in that scope. Like their stuff hasn't manifested yet. Well, we are absolutely in full bloom. And if that's the case, looking at the back-to-back part of this, we're already engaged in actively pulling within our own destiny, not somebody else's, okay? Which means that we're letting go. We've broken the chains. We're going to let them go. You know that whole thing about the twin flame dynamic of runner versus chaser? Whatever that storyline is, dude, like, I don't believe in that, okay? If somebody wants to run, go frickin' run. You know, go do that, okay? You do you, okay? I'm not going to let that be a part of me. So, break the chains, and you let them, like, there's no coming back here. No. So, you let them do their own thing. Go. So, let's get a clarifier for this 7 of Pentacles if it were another energy. If it was someone else's, not ours. Okay, 7 of Wands. Back turned. Okay, so this is, I don't know if you would call them a peer, but is someone... It's like... He's looking at all the broken branches. Oh my gosh, for sure. I've never seen it like this. Okay, so we have Master number 77 here, which is a Master Revolutionary. And when you look at that, it's someone that is also kind of like a rebel here. And there's, I guess, is that the word for it? Dichotomy of someone who's like a go personality. And this one was like, you can't be so aggro with the process. So, how do I say this? Looking at this, it's, you see, like, he has, okay, 1 shovel, okay, right. So, you see these kind of like broken branches? There's something about that rebellious nature of like wanting, like them wanting to challenge us, wanting to challenge our credibility, wanting, you know, but then when we kind of release that, it's showing what's happening in their realm. You know, it's them not seeing, or finally seeing, what their manifestations have done. So this person is on higher ground here, but there's a bunch of broken branches, like attempting to manifest things that we're not ready yet. So they're all broken branches down here. Yeah. Something weird. That's so weird. So, like, a lot of battles lost. Like, a lot of futile efforts. I don't know why it's an upright, though. This is very strange. This is, like, someone who does good work, but is highly competitive, like, goes aggro at it. Because there's something about this, especially Master number 77. With the Wands versus Pentacles. Because Wands is the easiest to manifest, like the soonest to manifest, whereas Pentacles takes like the longest. We're talking years. So it's like this person wanting to manifest, like making several attempts at manifesting something that should be done, that should take years. Because that's kind of the level that we are on. So yeah, that's what's happening there. Okay. Okay. Anything else you want to say about that, Spirit? Okay. Knight of Swords and Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Both with their backs turned. So, I feel like this is more of us than them, but it's talking about how, like, their thoughts and their words are very quick. They're very sharp. They're what is it? You know, the Hattori sword, I think that's what it's called, in Kill Bill. It's kind of like that. And it's dynamic, like, and it's, or like an elven sword, okay? It's lightweight, and so its maneuverability is, and still very strong and sharp. So there's something about, almost like even a fool could win with it. But there's like a lot of darting, like, thoughts and like talking behind the scenes. I don't know what that's about. Okay, let's get some clarity on that. I don't know what the deal is with that. But it's almost done like casually, like nobody has any attachment to it. It's just like, blah, you know. Instead of somebody like throwing up like a bunch of information, it's like darting, like, you know, like kind of like laser almost. I don't. So Ace of Wands, and then the Magician in reverse. This is like, yeah, this is somebody really bad-mouthing us to, like, other people. They're, like, talking shit about us. Or not, like, there's, like, what do you call it? Underhanded compliments, or, you know? There's something about that here where they say things, they twist words. Okay, I remember I was working for a company that, like, I was just really good at what I did. Then the president's executive assistant, she felt very threatened because she was supposed to be, like, she drove a Maserati or whatever, and she was supposed to be, like, above it, completely above it. And when she had to realize that she couldn't just flip through magazines anymore, literally, I'm speaking definite, once she could not, when she realized that I upped the ante and she could no longer, like, feel okay with flipping through magazines at the front desk or wherever, that she would make certain comments with me. She would girl gang the whole, you know, do the whole mean girls thing with me. And she would make underhanded comments while other, like, people, like, key people were around, like, oh, you know, like, she would say my name, and then she would say, gosh, I don't think I've ever seen you wear the same thing twice. You must have a lot of, you know, clothes. And then she would say something like, you know, I like to keep my, you know, wardrobe basic because, you know, like, what did she say? Oh my gosh. Like, I have some main staples. My favorite designer is Kate Spade. And, I mean, she didn't say like this all in one run. Like, these are like, I'm telling you most of it though. She said, you know, what is it? What's his name? What's his name? Oh gosh. Person that owns Google or whatever. Gosh, what is his name? I think maybe she was talking about Steve Jobs. Anyway, she was saying something about how he always wears like a black shirt or whatever, and like the same thing every day, because the more that you like release, I can't even remember. It doesn't even mean shit to me anymore. But she was saying something to the effect that if you put less thought into that, you have more energy and more creativity, more room to apply it elsewhere. And it's like, not everybody ticks like that, you know. For me, getting ready and feeling like going intuitively about how I want to present myself is very much like a warm-up process to whatever's going to happen for the rest of the day. It doesn't exactly dictate how my day is going to go. I don't crutch on that, but it certainly is like a helpful boost. But there were things like that were said. So underhanded comments like that. Well, she really isn't that good. You know, she kind of messed up over there. But then they don't point out how, like, I corrected it in a certain, like, description box or whatever. There's certain things that they're very exacting about. And I could care less about that stuff. I've been there. I've done that. I mean, that was like, I don't know, 5 to 10 years ago. So just, that's all in the past. Yeah. I mean, I didn't marry somebody for convenience and for his money and his title. I didn't do that. Okay. Never aimed to do that. And I can say that that's the difference between her and me. Big part. Just looking at, you know, surface level. So, there's stuff like that. Like, we come from, I don't know. I'm just done with that, you know? But I can recognize it for what it is. So, when I look at that, I think Spirit is showing us this, because being the star card, by contrast, especially with the second card being the High Priestess super accentuated, like this is the comeback, your wishes are coming true. Then the star is right here, it's held in the sky. What I'm hearing with wheel in the sky keeps on turning or burning, I don't know. But you see that here, it's like it's shot, and it's right there, and it's held as a guiding light. So, oh wait, here we go. So there's people that feel like they got the short end of the stick, but they're like parading it around like it's something like fantastic and great. They're like faking the funk right now. Okay, this is not making the best out of their situation. They're faking the funk, being the magicians in reversal. You see, because it's like the Ankh without the stuff on the top. You know, so that's what's going on there. Okay, so why? Okay, Spirit is telling me this. Okay, telling us this because it's a reminder that even with successful people around, they're going to act beneath it. You know, like, and painting it as though that we're acting like we're above it. But we know, we freaking know. Spirit knows. You can't hide from Spirit. And the people that are most tapped into Spirit will see the truth. So there's nothing really. What at the bottom of the deck? Yeah, this is communication for real. Yeah. Pegasus energy even. Striking. Yeah. So I don't really need to say anything about that. Like, Spirit is just reminding us, okay? Do not be fooled. And like, do not always, like, how do I say it? It's okay to, like, when you go full immersion, you also owe it to yourself to go into the full immersion feels of your victory moments. You know, we deserve that. But also do not be fooled with, the niceties that come along with it. How everyone will, you know, especially these fakers that will come in and try to blend in with the picture and try to access you, even so means as to like physically touch you. You know, like I was buying something yesterday and this worker touched me on my back, and like, just because it's an older female, it's like, I don't even understand. Like, people are so greedy with energy. It's like, okay, so I don't even want to like go there. It just pissed me off because that was the third time that she attempted to touch me. And it wasn't like, oh, that's like a sexual harassment thing. That was just a harassment thing. Spiritually harassing, she was trying to tap into she was trying to take some of my, ugh, yuck. Anyway, alright. So, it's just a reminder, not to get lost in the sauce. That's what it is. Which is, people want to, like, you know, why don't you just sit down for a little bit? Let me go ahead and stir that sauce for you. Like, you deserve a break. And then they fuck shit up, you know? So, it's just a reminder of who those people are. Because, again, these are energies, you know? Ah, victorious. Yeah, Spirit's saying that we're victorious. This is so very good. Like, we don't even have to make eye contact with the people that are, you know, cheering us on, with the sentience that cheers us on. We just look, part of the reason why we're so well celebrated is that we focus on the path. And it's not to say that we don't recognize these people, but what we're doing warrants great focus. So, I don't know what else to say about that, but do you see this? Like, this is insane. I just got the chills right now. Okay, so 6 of Wands is the 3 of Wands, obviously, coming in double time. It's a doubled amount. So when you look at this here, okay, that active manifestations, constant receptivity of hauling those ships in, it's almost like a lifeline, like a lifeboat almost. Like we're hauling that in. But it's not like a teensy-weensy lifeboat. It's massive. It's mass appeal. And so, looking at that wand, that staff, okay, that's cosmic. That is, what do you call it? That's, like, ancient, like, extraterrestrial stuff. The way that, it's not just flames there. It's glowing in some kind of hieroglyphic tribal thing going on there. And it looks like it's activated by these other, you know, winners too. These other warriors. So part of that which we are hauling in is victory. I mean, it's not just for self. I mean, what else do you got to say about this? I mean, that's massive. That's great. Yeah, see, there's warring in the background, implied. Okay, that's wonderful, Spirit. Do you have any final thoughts on this? I mean, do you... Because today my head felt so weird. It felt so weird. I almost thought that I was going to have to call out, like, leave, earlier. It's weird. So I broke the pattern and did something else with my break. Okay, anyway. We have, oh, this is great. This is a Hierophant. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. Frick. 6 of Cups. Oh my gosh. The Fool card. Oh, snap. King of Cups. Back turn, which is like, that's Jesus Christ energy. That's Spirit and Cash. We're right behind him, so we're so protected. And then right after that is the Ace of Swords, followed by the freaking Ace of Cups, followed by the 5 of Cups, and then the Manifestation, or the Moon card in reverse. So there's like the backstory over here. I mean, dude. I put people all up in their feels, so much so that they're like floaties. Oh, that's crazy. Because crabs do not want to be seen or out in a vulnerable position. So, like, if they're out floating, like, that puts them in a very vulnerable position. But, oh my gosh, you're saying that I am absolutely manifesting. My intentions are, like, solid. In a way that there's something about, I don't know, something about like intentions needing to be in sync with me. Like in order Is that right, Spirit? That's crazy. That's kind of crazy. I mean, okay, let's pull one card. Because from what it looks like here, because the mask is mimicking that mask, okay? Which is something I've never noticed before. But this is the teacher. This is the first card. This is the last card here, okay? So everyone's watching what I'm doing. Everyone, like, they're not going to admit to it. Like, the biggest watchers never admit to it. They don't. I have not met one single person. Actually, you know what? I do know of one person that that has said that he's watched me, but I don't know if he watches me anymore just because there's other stuff that he has going on in his life that I just can't be a part of. But what was I going to say about that? Yeah. I don't know what to say about that, but like, I refuse. Number one rule, okay, is that I refuse to date anyone, like to get romantically involved with anyone who has not watched me do my thing, you know, who has not, like, they have to support what I do. They have to back me. That's all there is to it. Like, but I have come across so many people that have played dumb with me. And there's no way, zero chance that I would get intimate, especially physical, with anybody who pretends like they don't know what I do. That hasn't watched, or that lies about not having watched me. Or having watched me. You know what I mean. Like, you understand the logic in it, right? I'm sure you do. Okay? So, what it's saying here is that those that I teach, okay, that want to manifest, I don't know, that sounds, okay, so I'm going to just read it, okay, because that's what it's showing to me. That those who want to learn from me, I'm not just going to teach them, but in order to learn from me, that it'll only click if they have the same intentions. This is the new moon card. Full moon, new moon. Because there's a bunch of lies. So how do we counteract that? With our own abilities to transmute. Our own energies. Our own intentions. Our own seed to follow through. So they're going to have to match that with me. Yes, you see their keys. Yeah, for sure. Okay. So they're going to have to okay, so they're going to have to do that. Okay. Which means that they have to say goodbye to bullshit. Okay. Or things that no longer serve them. In the most polite way possible, in the most proper way possible. Let's say they're going to have to say goodbye to things that they're going to have to give proper burials, say their proper goodbyes to, before they cross the bridge and leave, but they're going to have to say goodbye. So, like, no extra ties to, like, that energy. It's goodbye, okay? But what it brings is, dude, like, absolute abundance, creativity, overflow, legendary-ish growth, You see all those lotus flowers? Holy smokes. You would think there's a celebration. And it's just like a celebration of life. It's just life. And then the path ahead is massive. Like, we're on a mountaintop with that sword. Very much protected by like the most divine spirit overseeing all of that. And Jesus Christ keeping us in alignment, okay, on this journey, this new journey. So, definitely. You know what I'm seeing? Like, this flower, it's like wilting, but you see there's like a lotus flower on the wand right there. And then it becomes a sword. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, after we go through like this last checkpoint, like Spirit's saying that like I've already gone through this checkpoint, and maybe you are approaching it too. If not, I've already crossed that threshold. That this final checkpoint is very much protected, so that flower becomes a sword. Like, I usually conceive flower as pentacle energy. But as a lotus, it looks like it can be conceived as cup energy. But I think in the Fool card, we're looking at like the magician in disguise, like very dressed down, starting from scratch. What do they have? And I think that flower is supposed to depict like like the sword energy, like a plume, like I don't know why, but it's something about how there's something truly beautiful. Oh my gosh, yeah, truly beautiful about what our thought processes, like the way, like our abilities to transmute are almost like mystique, where like you can go from here to there to this and that, but like it's mystique and nightcrawler at the same time. It's weird, ever changing. Okay, because when we're talking about like, okay, how the flower turns into a sword, and then the cup energy. Do you see that? The flower and the cup energy. How that is, so this anyway. I don't know where I would see the sword energy in here, other than the dynamic of talking to each other, greeting each other. But this is Six of Cups. This is kinship energy, and definitely underneath like the umbrella of the workplace, through building. Like there's something about it indoors, in-house. But, it's saying that we're chief. They're like, we're one of the chiefs in-house. That's what it's saying. You see? Like that, that dome, the way it's pointed upwards, that's implying that we're like seated in one of those things. You know? It's part of that architecture. So, you know, like, I don't even want to say about that. No, that's part of our victory. Like there's a lot to stand by it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So right smack dab in the middle is the King of Cups. You know, like it's a new day. Oh my, it's a new day. And I'm feeling good. Yeah. So this is indoors, the first two. Outdoors, the next two. Actually, I mean, like, this is crossing the bridge. Like, just right outside of the, basically the gates anyway. And then the next ones are, like, completely outdoors. Like, this is the dawn of a new day. And then, like, it's absolutely clear here, you know? Like, 3 cards in a row like that, right after Spirit, or, like, Jesus Christ, it's insane. But then here, we reached into the bleak area where we do have to say goodbye. And, keep moving. Yeah. Alright, so there's that, following the Six of Wands. Those were the last thoughts, I think, Spirit had on this. That your wish is coming true, Tina. You are a teacher. You're a teacher. And you're not a bullshit teacher either. You're... like, you have your own parking space, your own, like, seating, you have your own office, you have your own building. For goodness sakes, they're saying, like, you have your own moon, basically. Oh, were we going to get clarification on the moon card? Like, oh yeah, we were. Oh my gosh. Okay. It just seemed like I had to follow through with all of the thoughts before I got clarification on that. So, Spirit, is there anything else that I need to say with regards to that? Because it's, yeah, I mean, it just seems like a little forward of me to say that if people really want to learn from me, they have to have the same intentions. Because that Spirit is, in essence, saying that I have the right intentions. They're spot on. And that's why I'm able to manifest so well. And gain a massive support crew, especially beyond the veil. So, is there anything else that I need to add to that? Nope, this is an absolute awakening here. I'm protected by, see, all of my manifestations, within the dark night of the soul. Like, this is, my intentions are correct. This is, coming out of, the end of the tunnel. Again, we see the dogs right there, and from the moon card, people are watching this. Like, my best friends from, like, different realms are watching this. It's 100% true. Yeah, oh my gosh, there's even a golden egg. I'm hearing golden eye from Tina Turner. I don't know what they say in it, but that's what I'm hearing here. Alright, bottom of the deck is, a freaking sun card? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yeah, again, Egyptian reference. There was a few in here. There were quite a few in here. But this is dominant, especially with the eye of Ra or Horus. It looks like it's the left eye. So I believe that is Ra. I think so. Yeah, well, duh, Ra, the sun card, yeah. Thank you, Ra. Super awesome. Happy summer solstice. Okay. Top of the deck is the Tower card in reverse, This is, the follow through. Cleaning up. Cleaning up one's act. And the Page of Wands. Yep. Starting to. So this is good. This is one that strikes at the match in the desert heat. All you have to do is, with the movement, you gain friction, and then in that dry heat, you can create a fire. Raw energy. Okay. And now, ladies and gentlemen, all sentience above and in between, it is Bananagrams. Thank you, Spirit. This feels like a small hand. Oh, they all landed, there's Steve right there. In, like, covered, face down. So we have AVJ. AVJ? JAV? I don't know. Maybe somebody's name is Javier or something? Or JVA? Hey! So you have DLIRELTKSODTPHUFEE. Oh shoot, what was that? A. Alright. Well, yeah, we have Ra, obviously, here. Cat. PSA. Ruffalo? That's somebody's last name. Saliva, Silva, Peter, Pete, Trieste, Taste, did I say Teresa? No, Teresa here. Tilly, like Jennifer Tilly, I think. I don't know if it's, I think it's with a I-E. I don't know, but I have I-E here, not a Y. Draper. Dolly. Sally. Rhoda. Fuel. Killer. Jeter? Like Derek Jeter? Yeah, we have his full name here. I don't know why, though. Derek Jeter. Okay. Futile. Celine. Oh, no. There's no N here. But that's the moon goddess here. Letty. All right. Jira. Saul. Sally. Lori. Ella. Ellie. Patty. Somebody else that speaks Farsi here. Okay. There's something like a block. There's like a haze over me. What the heck is that, Spirit? Can you kind of tell me what that is? Where's the rest of the cards? Number 1, where's the rest of the cards? Did I put them back inside? Let me see here. No, too empty. Where did I put the rest of the cards? Holy smokes. Those are not all of it. So, where did we put the rest of the cards? Holy... Wait, what? That's weird. What do we do with it? There's not in my lap. Oh, I put him up here. Okay. So let's go ahead and take that there. Take this. And just opened up to the 7 of Cups there. Okay. So, why do I feel like there's a haze over me? Like, why is it that it's not coming as easily here? So we have Kettle here. Tea kettle. Oh my gosh, there's so much tea. Like, there's so much tea. It's not like just in a cup. It's like tea kettle. Yeah. Oh my gosh, what? Okay, I have the Ace of Pentacles right here. Because I hold the golden ticket here. And there's blockage, but then there's also arguments, like fighting. Oh my gosh, and then the King of Wands in reverse, and the King of or Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Oh my gosh. Like a summation of player energy. It could be, they could be male, female, however you identify yourselves, but this is like player energy for sure that are that's trying to come up against me. That's why. Oh my gosh. These are people who like cannot come back. Like eruptive. Oh my gosh. Because nobody says, not only does nobody say no to them, but it's almost like for them, they'll be damned if anyone like has a one-up, like wins them. You know, like there's something about, it's like a pissing contest of, you know, who has, I don't know. It's kind of like a pissing contest. That's what it looks like. But like Spirit's like saying, don't worry about it. Like, you got the moon energy by your side. You just block that ish off. Yeah, like the pentacle is the moon. It's like you have so much pull, Tina. People are watching, you know. And players are watching, you know. They're giving you the side eye. That's why I feel it. Like there's something like what do you, like overexerting themselves. Like it's like their karma, like whatever they did to other women and to me, you know, it's almost like they're having to face the same kind of judgment, like a playback, almost like a cruel, they see it as cruel, but like it's kind of like a cruel playback of whatever's in their playbook, you know, except they experience it in a different pair of shoes. So it's like they have this like obsessive energy and wanting to reconnect and reattach themselves to me, like, and it's not even like 100% equal the same. And that's, I think, but that's the closest that the universes can provide so that they can kind of like understand what is going on. What they're doing is wrong. So anyway, but Kettle, oh my gosh, for sure. Duo. Valero. Folk. Kind of like something about folk music. I don't know why. Fedora. Talk. Okay. I feel like I'm having tea right now, so I'll just put Kettle. You know, I don't know. Do I need to put that though? Let me see here. I don't know why it's not coming so quickly here, but I'm just gonna get over it. So, fetish. Oh my gosh, yeah. So the biggest players are also the ones that have the most obsessive energy, have like the deepest, they don't want me to say the other word, but fetishes. The deepest, kinks. Yeah. What is that Lords of Acid song? Fill me up, don't stop. Just a little closer, baby. Give it one last shot. Do I seem a little too fast for you? Do you think I'm too rough for you? Something like that. Okay. Anytime you want me to. I don't know. I don't know why that song came through, but I was thinking of another one, but that's the one that came through. Okay, so I will note that. Okay. Okay. I only remember 2 songs now, but that's okay. Fetish. Pedal. Okay. So again, Spirit's like saying, don't get caught up with all of that. Like, if you're gonna have any kind of fetish, it's really just moving forward. That's your kink in releasing. Yup. Okay. But I also have Pedestal. What? I'm gonna put Pedestal only because, like, I just feel like when something is highly valued, you either put it like in a cabinet with like glass panels or whatever for it to be showcased, or you put it on a pedestal. So like our winnings are also like saving ourselves from all this bullshit. So I'm gonna break down fetish and I'm gonna go with pedestal. Oh my gosh, I think I could still put fetish on here. Oh my gosh. Somebody has strong fetishes, like major. If I broke it down and it's still reappearing here, oh my gosh, what the heck? Like, it's crazy because they put this one on us. They're trying to like make it seem like they're trying to hide their fetishes so badly in connection with us because they know that we're the only ones that can fulfill those fetishes. I don't know why, but that's what's showing here, and they don't want to have that kind of vulnerability with the world. So that's why they're just kind of disguising it in like this juvenile way of like, you know, poking someone or like messing with somebody, like to just show that they really actually like undercover like you. Okay, so we have Vlad here. Valkyrie? We have Valkyrie here. I have to see how we spell it. Hold on. No, we don't have the Y, but that's okay. No big deal. The spirit is here. I also see Lord. Definitely getting us through. Okay, what else do we have here? DJ, JD, AJ, LJ, PJ, JP, EJ, TJ, JT. That's what we got there. OTJ, on the job. I don't know. Am I supposed to take down fetish? Like, I feel like if I have a snapshot of it, then people are going to be like, oh, what is that all about? And then they go into it, and it's like, so I don't want to do like, I don't want to. I don't know. Let me see here. Let me see if I can fix this. J-A... I think I'm supposed to take down fetish. Like, what? I don't know, dude. Like, it came up twice. Like, okay. Just because it's persistent doesn't mean that we have to, like, absolutely accept that. So, let me see what else there is here. Jail. Jet. Okay, we're going to use jet as a stone, protective stone to wear. I already wear it, but anyway. Maybe you need to start integrating it. Feud? What? Yeah, there's like a feud for real. That's what it's saying. That's what Jesus and Spirit are all over this too. People trying to do the one-up thing. But it's a family feud, Spirit is saying, so. Okay. Death. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sith. Uh-huh. Jive. I see Lilith. No, because there's only one L. I mean, only one I. Diva. Oh my gosh, yeah. So there's people that were like that with me. Underhead in comments, you know. They're divas. Like, they don't really know how to use their masculine energy, so they do it, like, in, like, a pretentious sort of way. And that's why, the people that have those, like, underhanded comments with, like, not just tea, but enough for a kettle, that actually cook it up, are the divas. For sure. They don't know how to use their masculine energy, and that's why they feel so threatened that we understand it. And that not only that the masculines, like, see us almost like, yeah, like equals. It's an automatic, like, one-up over these divas that don't know how to use that energy. They don't understand it. So, yeah, that's why. That's crazy. The answers that I get are amazing. Okay. Is it okay? Or I know? Or JK? Jet? Let me see here. VJ, video jockey. I know. Yeah, because originally I had it positioned as I know within using it like within Diva, but like they don't really know. They just say that they know. That's their claim statement. They know, and they don't. It's a cover up. Okay, I'm just like so tired of that energy. Something about them being put in positions, like, because they have VTH under Diva, which is